everyone, I'm Star here and welcome back to more Sakura Shringers. The only thing I remember last time is the curry. That's about it. Only cause it says it here in the text box, curry. That's the only reason why I remembered what happened last time. Because if not, I would be completely clueless. So yeah, let us continue, shall we? After enjoying some of the best curry I have had in years, Kayo and Nayoko ended up joining me in my room. Oh boy, this is gonna be awkward. Two of them stand awkwardly side by side. So really, why are you here? There's no particular reason for our visit. What Kai was trying to say is that it gets pretty lonely around our shrines at night. So we would like to be somewhere else just for today. That's not an unreasonable answer. So this is your room, Toru. It is rather pleasant. Nayoko seems more interested in the television. What's this thing supposed to be? She pokes it with her finger. Please don't touch the screen like that. Screen? Looks like a window, except it's not attached to a wall. And you can't see through to the other side. She examines it curiously. You should not tamper with things you do not understand, Nayoko. Please don't break it. Just because you said it, I want to tamper with it even more. She begins feeling along the sides of it. Oh, there's some sort of switch or button. She presses it and the television comes to life. Startled, she leaps back from the screen. Her shock slowly gives way to wonder. The pictures, they're moving. It seems like an old cowboy film playing right now. Nayoko suddenly seems like she's really excited. Who are those little men running around inside the television? Are they spirits too? That's really adorable, to be honest. Despite feigning polite disinterest, I can't notice that Kayo can't take her eyes off the screen either. What is this device supposed to be, Toru? It's a television. Television? No. One word. Television. Her tail seems to form a question mark as if she continued to watch the movie. It looks like a chase scene with a train. Did you not tell me not to touch it so I don't end up on the other side? That's funny. The world inside the television looks pretty wild. Now how can I explain it? It will probably damage the screen if you touch it. She'll probably think the little ripples in the display means it will suck you in or something. I'm not really sure how I would explain it to her. Kyle seems to notice the uncomfortable look on my face. I think we should turn it off for now. No, look, they're catching up to the train now. Nayoko seems to be getting into it. We are bothering Toru. If we were to guess how this device works, it is not a simple matter to discuss. I'm sure that he will be willing to indulge us on the topic at another time. Aww. Come on, Kayo. Try to have some fun once in a while. Despite her faint ignorance. Oh, my bad. Oh my. I don't know how I got ignorance from indifference. Despite her faint indifference, I think Kayo seems interested in the movie too. It's alright, I really don't mind. I can't quite think of a way to explain how television works right now. So let's just enjoy the movie. Movie? Once again, her tail curves into a question mark. I suppose if it is not about Toru, then we can continue watching. Nayoko purrs at that. She sets herself up on my bed, comfortably stretching out. This is fun. Look out, he's behind you. I wasn't expecting someone to like an old cowboy movie so much. Hey Toru, could you scratch behind my ears for me? Huh? Why? I thought it would be nice for me apologizing. She winks at me. If you require someone to pet you, why not allow me to do it? Huh? No way. But Kayo's hands are already behind her head. Oh, her ears are sensitive, that's right, cat ears. She firmly Well, I already know the, what's it called? The title for this video. She firmly grabs onto Nayoko's ears. There's an immediate reaction from Nayoko. She tries to pull away but is unable to escape Kayo's touch. I swear, you always put up such a fuss when I do this. You know they're sensitive. Why do you always do this to me? Every time. The look on her face doesn't say that she hates it though. Just relax, okay? I swear. Every time Kayo strokes her ears and scratches them, Nayoko visibly trembles from the sensation. Since you're aware how sensitive they are... Excuse me. Had to let out a small yawn there. Why were you asking Toru to scratch him for you? You wouldn't have hidden motives behind it, would you? No, he's our priest. He should be able to do things like this. The priest must attend to the needs of the guardian spirit. You know that, right? Or really now? I can't help but wonder. Kayo's moves become a bit faster. Nayoko wriggles underneath her fingers, her tears swishing like crazy all over the place. I heard the lowest, smallest moan escape from her lips. That's quite a noise she made there. But that isn't my fault. It's always you with your weird ear scratching technique. You do this to me every time. Well, let's just say the buckets of water made me feel especially vengeful. But I apologize. Apologize with your deeds, not with your words. Anyone can simply say sorry. It takes a truly admirable individual to endure punishment. No, let go. Toru, help me. Make her let go. Why does she want me to scratch hers if this is the result? I think Kayo has a point. Be reasonable, Kayo. I think Kayo has a point, yeah. Well, I think that after that cold bucket of water, an eye for an eye? No! Help! It would go a long way if she proved that she was truly sorry. And stop trying to struggle out of my grip. Kayo is actually a little bit scary right now. Her demeanor hasn't changed much, but she's demonstrating a steely, unbending determination. Just where she wasn't using it for the wrong reason. Toru, make her stop. I don't have the strength to get away now. Alright, fun's over. I spent the rest of the night acting as a mediator between the two parties, watching too many cowboy movies. That was a ride. When I woke up, both of them were gone. Probably at school? I barely got any sleep last night. You look like you've been through hell itself, Toru. Grandpa slaps me on the back. Ow. Women have a way of tiring you out, don't they? To say the least. As it turns out, both of them like cowboy movies. Oh. Those girls have a good taste. You found quite the lucky catch, Toru. I can only groan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep putting up with this. Relax, not that bad, is it? Just because something's a bit tough at first doesn't mean you should give up. The most rewarding things in life are the things you have to work hard for. Now then, you have training in the afternoon with Kayo, don't you? I'm guessing she told you on the way out? Yep, she is rather forward. She wouldn't make a bad wife, you know. Do you really think so? Of course! Anyway, time for breakfast. I've got some bacon and eggs for you today. When you're a young man, you've got to eat to grow big. Not to mention keep your energy up when dealing with girls. I wish you would stop talking about the girls. After slogging through a boring day at school, I finally managed to drag myself to Kayo's shrine. Although Nayoko's shrine is nice in its own way, I can't help but feel there is something more mystical at work with Kayo's shrine. As I approach the front door, I seem to slip into the barrier between worlds. Small freckles of golden sparks shine through the air, and almost as fireflies are dancing through the air. Gentle whispers echo on the breeze. Slowly, I open the front door. Kneeling on the floor, Kayo bows before me as I enter. Welcome, Toru. I apologize for not allowing you to get sufficient rest last night. It was rather selfish of me to not turn off the television. Please, Kayo, you don't need to be so formal with me all the time. I keep telling you this. I should feel more comfortable like this. We share a special relationship, and I would like to give that relationship the utmost respect. So my actions are appropriate, I feel. I do not wish to be so carefree about it like Nayoko is. Quietly she sits up and turns towards the shrine. Please sit down beside me. Alright. I take a seat next to her, doing my best to mimic her sitting posture. Shrines are placed typically where the walls are thinnest. There is not a single place where a spirit or a priest has more power than these focal points. As such, this is the most appropriate place to train your skills. Clear your mind and open your heart. Such things are easier said than done. However, I do my best to follow her instructions. Now, just listen. As I listen, I began to hear voices all around me. Gentle, delicate voices. The words they speak, I cannot understand, but their voices are akin to wind chimes. Delicate and beautiful. I hear them. There are so many different voices though. I know, that it is overwhelming, but you will need to learn how to understand them in time. These spirits are the people who you will be working with. When you can, simply take the time to stop and listen to what they have to say. Through that, you too will deepen your own understanding. Are you following me so far? I think I am. Those are the lessons that I will leave with you for today. Since you have had so little sleep, I do not want to be inconsiderate and push you through anything too exhausting. The entire time I'm with her, she seems only to consider my feelings on the matter. We can make this as brief. If you wish to return home now, I understand. So please go get some rest if you so desire. What would you like me to do? What do you mean? I'm asking you what you would like me to do. I am tired and all, but if you would like for me to stay for a while, that isn't exactly a problem for me. She seems to be taken aback for a moment, but gradually she regains her composure. You are saying odd things, Toru. They aren't that odd, you know. You said that you're in my care, didn't you? A priest should serve the guardian spirit, not the other way around. Right? Well, I suppose that is true. If you would like to stay, I do not have any protest. She seats herself in a more comfortable position. In fact, perhaps you could indulge my curiosity, Toru. Sure, ask away. If you were a cynic, then why did you come all this way? After all, simply abandoning whatever life you had and moving somewhere else. That would have been difficult, right? Well, I didn't believe in spirits or ghosts or the afterlife. That doesn't matter, I don't believe in family. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm saying words that don't even exist in there. That doesn't mean I don't believe in family. And even if you hate doing something, if it can bring a family member peace of mind, then I see no reason not to. The other thing is that old traditions need to be kept alive. Whether we like it or not, the past defines the future. So we have to do our best to preserve the past. Well, depends on the situation, you know? Even if we do not necessarily believe in it. What an interesting way of thinking. So you came here to preserve a tradition. Exactly. If I had not done that, I would have gone through the rest of my life thinking my grandfather was becoming senile. But everything he said was the truth. I am just glad that I have found out now while he's still around. I imagine he would be regretful to have discovered this before he passed into the beyond. But you should not worry about that. The flame of life burns brightly inside of him. He's going to be around a very long time yet. Oh, I'm glad. We have a lot that we need to catch up on together. I can only imagine. She quietly looks out towards the small opening where the sun's rays are seeping through. Whew. Sorry. See, now I yawned because I read the word yawn. So, a loud yawn escapes from her. The sun is so pleasant today. The nature spirits around here are truly generous with their bounty. Her tail wraps around her, her face filled with content. Although she tries to keep herself formal and composed, she's still a cat at the end of the day. The light of the sun lures all cats towards it, tempting them into sleep. Her tail looks especially glossy as the sun shines off it. Is something the matter, Toru? You seem to be staring at me. Oh, it's nothing. Well, I won't pay it any mind then. I don't want to admit it, but once again, I was being entranced by her beauty. I do not know if it is because she is a spirit or it's just my own perspective. But whenever I look at her, I feel this longing in my heart. I don't really understand why. You're staring again, Toru. If something is making you uncomfortable, you should feel free to speak. It's not that, really. It's not. I had better change this topic. So just run this by me again. There are spirits in everything around me? Kayo nods thoughtfully. That is correct. Look all around you. Don't you see something? I look more closely, and I swear that I see the outlines of something drifting in and out of the shrine. I think I do. I can only see a very vague idea of what I'm looking at. Sight is the hardest sense to train when viewing spirits. How come I am able to perceive you so easily then? Jeez. That ties in with the Ascension Festival. Normally spirits cannot remain in your world, but through the binding to these shrines, with our priest as a guiding light, we are able to anchor ourselves here. Which in turn gives us the authority to rule over the spirits in this land. The air you breathe, the food you eat, the water you drink, all of those things are filled with spirits and the very essence of life itself. That's unsettling. I've been eating spirits alive? Oh no, it's not like that at all. Nothing you can do can harm a spirit if you exist in the material world. The point is that these spirits ensure the health of your world. In essence, they are the cogs which keeps the machine turning. Despite existing in an ambiguous state of being, they are as much part of your world as you are. Kayo sighs to herself. If only all spirits were so devoted to their duties. You're talking about Nayoko again, aren't you? Who else? Maybe. Yeah. See, since I'm going with Kayo and Nayoko, I have to choose this one. Maybe she should see things from your perspective. I don't know much about it, but maybe I could actually see things from your perspective a bit more. Could try. I'm not sure if it would help though. She just does not seem to take it seriously. I must admit that I was rather surprised that she chose to apologize to me, however. And yet, you still, as I said, apologize with deeds, not words. Well, it looks like I'm not going to change her mind on that topic. Would you like me to teach you some prayers, Toru? Prayers? To help me commune with spirits? Exactly. She readjusts her position. Let us begin. Dang! I'm sorry. I'm distracted by her. To the spirits residing here in the shrine, please listen to my voice. Please help guide Toru through his journey. She claps her hands together and closes her eyes. Although I mimic the position she's in, I cannot close my eyes. Once again, I find myself unable to look away from her. I know what you mean, Toru. Trust me. Repeat with me, Toru. Please guide me. Please help me. Please guide me. Please help me. The rays of the sun seem to grow brighter as I pray. They are responding, and they have many questions about the new priest, it seems. Is that so? They know that it has been a long time since the priest has last been here, so they are more than eager for your arrival. A smile forms on her face. They say you have a good soul, and that a bright future lies ahead of you. Is that so? It most certainly is. I wish to talk to them myself. Sorry if you are not able to follow this, Toru. Soon she begins to chant a strange prayer. Her chanting has a strange harmonic vibe to it. It seems to resonate with the walls around us. While listening to her beautiful melodic voice, I once again find myself completely enraptured by her. Are a lot of spirits from the beyond so beautiful? The words she speaks are strangely musical. I can't follow what she's saying. What language do they speak in the beyond? Even though I do not know the words or their meaning, something about it seems to speak to my very soul, almost as if I am picking its meaning with a sense that I did not even know I had. She appears to be going into a deep trance. The words pour like waterfall, gently pouring down. I see. So that's who he was. What are you talking about? They were just talking about the previous priest. They say that they missed him. And they also say they hope you stay around for much longer than he did. Right. There must have been a lot of history to this place. How many spirits had passed through the 2 gates? And how many priests helped them through the Ascension Festival? For the rest of the afternoon, Kayo guides me through prayer and meditation. My mind feels all the more sharper for it. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna leave it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next part. Bye bye.